straightened out.
Yeah, you can do that.
Hey, everybody.
I can. Hello.
Happy Friday. Hello.
No one's here yet. There's a person. Hi, person. Do we have any news of the day, or are we just going to do...
I mean, we have some news of the day, but I don't know if we're discussing. I thought we were doing Q&A.
Yeah, it's Q&A Friday. So, if you have a question, lay it on us.
We are going to be talking about, like, the GAO report today, and... I can't.
Sick and tired.
These
Sick
people,
and tired.
These people just won't stop. They just will not stop. And
It's
I'm over it.
relentless.
And I want to put my middle finger up right now, but I'll just refrain because somebody will screen cap it. I'm just not going to do it. Chuck Schumer's demanding witnesses. This whole witness thing.
The witness thing, right? It's just like, listen,
it's-
you had your opportunity.
Right? You know what? And y'all can suck it. Because I'm this witness thing. I just think that they just need to not have any witnesses.
Yeah.
And then just say, we're going to get some work done now.
Yeah.
Because you guys have wasted enough of our time and our money. And you can... I wish somebody would just draw up a giant scroll that just said, bite me. That's what I would do. But I'm not a senator.
And I still don't understand. I really do not understand how the people that are running for president, like, whoever's left, Amy Klobuchar and Sanders and Warren.
Where do you go?
Why do they get to participate?
Why do they get to participate in this process?
Yeah. I mean, they are
because they're
literally...
senators.
But they're running... they have a vested interest in Trump losing.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So
yeah,
how do they get to act like an impartial juror?
Yeah, because they're not impartial. Yeah, you're absolutely...
Freaking recuse yourselves at once.
Yeah, you're right. Because they're running against him.
Yeah.
Because he's their number one. Yeah.
I mean, listen, Kamala's no longer running, so whatever.
Did you see that video of her?
Yes.
On MSNBC. So there's a video of her. She's getting ready to be interviewed for MSNBC, and it's like, she's so solemn and so prayerful, right? She's like,
she's cracking up.
She's like, oh yeah.
And then she
goes,
this is very solemn.
I'm very solemn,
very
you guys.
solemn.
She is the phoniest, fakest.
Yeah.
She's a perfect politician. Perfect.
And it's fine if she's going to stay. I mean, she's no longer in the race. So, I mean, obviously she's not impartial. Everybody knows she's not impartial. But I don't demand her to recuse herself. But the people who are actively running against him, I feel like that is a disqualifier. I mean, obviously I don't get to make that call. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I see how they get to do it.
Totally know what you mean. Well, I mean, they make the rules, right?
I mean,
we put these people in office. They make the rules. They give themselves raises. They make the... talk about abuse of power.
Yeah. I just feel like McConnell should be making more of a stink about that, but maybe that's just me. All right. I had a horrible thought yesterday.
Those
what?
bitches are going to make us watch this live on TV.
The trial?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Mm-hmm. Although I haven't heard what the rules are about TV cameras and stuff. I don't know what that...
They want us to watch it. They want us to watch it live. This is what they want.
Okay. Because yesterday...
And CNN and MSNBC want us to watch it live.
Well, yeah. I know the media does, for sure.
The media loves this.
But like Tony Katz is a guy that does radio here before us, and he was telling me yesterday that he was hearing stuff about rules like where the senators would not be allowed to have their phones the entire day. Like during testimony, during the actual hearing, they're not allowed to have phones. They're not allowed to be tweeting, which is very different than how some of the other hearings worked. Remember, everybody was tweeting, or at least their staff was.
Yeah.
So maybe that's how it'll still work. But apparently the rules are going to be like super strict, and I don't know. I don't know. And I don't want this to go on forever. I'm sick and tired of this. Just get it done. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm tired of it too. I think you're not the only one. I think there are a lot of us who are just like, can you get some freaking work done?
Yeah.
You guys are ridiculous. They're toddlers.
God.
You're just absolute toddlers.
Oh, did you see the crap that Martha McSally is getting for calling a CNN reporter a liberal hack? It's so great. So I forget the reporters, like Manu Raju or something.
For speaking the truth?
It was great. So he's like chasing her down a hallway, and he's like, do you think the Senate should hear witnesses? And she was like, you know what? You're a liberal hack. I'm not talking to you.
Good for her.
And now CNN is all like, we demand an apology, and he's a journalist, and blah. And she's been on the TV shows tripling down saying,
I'm not going to apologize.
I am a fighter pilot, and I don't put up with this crap. The CNN reporters are as biased as they come, and I don't have to talk to them.
Oh my God, that's so awesome.
It is. It was awesome. It was fantastic.
Love her.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
Suck it, CNN.
All right.
I swear.
I have to get close because
I am a journalist. I'm butthurt, and I'm a journalist.
What will the rules include a high chair for now?
He's gonna need a high chair. He's gonna need a high chair.
Yeah.
That guy.
His shape is just so odd.
She's very. She has.
I'm
every
not
time
shape shaming.
She totally shape shames. She's a shape shamer. She's an absolute. It's okay. She's a shape shamer.
There's something really wrong with him.
And he looks like he's about to melt. Is it me? Or every time I see him on the TV, I'm like, is he? It's like he's melting. And he's so incredibly miserable, that man. Everything about him is so miserable. He's like, he's like Eeyore.
Yeah, he's very droopy.
He reminds me a lot of Eeyore.
Because he's droopy.
Only Eeyore was lovable.
He was lovable. He is lovable.
Eeyore was lovable.
Eeyore.
Yeah, but he's a lot like him. Very droopy. Very, very droopy.
Okay, all right.
They want an apology.
No.
No. It is the Communist News Network. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Pelosi needs to start taking care of her own damn district.
Oh my God. The newer pictures that are coming out of San
Francisco
just is a dump.
Our boy, my boy lives there. He lives outside of he lives in Dublin, California. And we went to visit San Francisco 2 years ago. Oh my God, y'all, that place. She was almost 8 at the time, our 8-year-old daughter. Now she's almost 10. But anyway, I didn't feel safe.
God.
Down there. My head was on a swivel the whole time. Yeah, it was beautiful. They have ruined it, liberals.
McSally is mine.
He is the penguin, Holly. He is the penguin.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, some of the
His
pictures.
pants are up here.
Some of the pictures that I've seen on Twitter of him like next to the penguin, hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Is there going to be an open bar for Pelosi? Is she going to how does that work? Is she there the whole time? And what is her role?
I have no idea.
That's a good question, actually, because she assigned her managers, and then I don't know.
She's probably going to get more commemorative pens made
with her name on them.
Oh my God!
It's so.
Am I skilled in stealth and lethal combat? If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
How can people vote for Pelosi? It's just complacency. It's people just like, oh, I know that name. Mm-hmm. I don't know anything about politics or what's going on, but I know that name, so I'm just going to check that box.
Which is why she's been in office for 35 years.
Yeah. Have you learned anything about QAnon? One of our writers, one of our interns is super into that whole thing. Mm-hmm. But no, I have not done a lot of exploring into the conspiracies.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Besides... I'm sorry, you're a liberal.
Scirium. That's my friend Jen.
Everybody loves your pigtails today.
Hi, Jen.
Yeah.
I worked with her in college.
Hi, Jen. Yeah, here's the thing. You're talking about illegals. I find it interesting. They always are talking about no one is above the law. No one is above the law. And then we were talking about a story today about that 21-year-old who raped and murdered a 92-year-old woman in New York. God. I mean, and de Blasio's like, why do you got to politicize this?
Because of your dumbass laws that allow that creep back on the street.
He shouldn't even be in this country. Talk about breaking the law. These people are breaking the law every single day, breaking into our country.
Yeah.
That is what breaking the law looks like. And then they come in here, and you're 21 years old. You broke the law already by coming over the border illegally, and then you're raping and murdering a 92-year-old. What is wrong with you? You're a monster.
Yeah. That's a person who just needs to be put down.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I don't what about, there's no trial there.
Yeah, I mean, there's just that. Just put him in the chair.
Disgusting.
Put him in the chair.
Ugh.
All right.
No one's above the law. Yeah, to Democrats, these people are.
All right. What questions do you have for the chicks? We have a new podcast. If you haven't listened to it this week, it's very interesting. Oh, and I posted another letter that we got from someone who 20 years ago insists that they would have become a trans man.
Yeah, that was really interesting.
Wasn't that a fascinating letter?
Really fascinating.
If you haven't read that, after this video, go check out our website, chicksontheright.com. Amazing letter talking about how affirmation culture that we have today, where you just blanket say, oh, you're trans, that's great. You should just get everything lopped off or added. How destructive that really is. So make sure to read that.
We're getting a lot of response from the one this week.
Yeah, it was a good
lot of response.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. One round. Okay, so some of these questions are too long, and then we don't see them all.
There's a lot of people are saying one round would cure people like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. But instead, we have to. A lot of taxpayer money goes into defending these people. That makes me absolutely sick. It's like our tax dollars going to defending illegals that do crap like this. It makes me absolutely
Oh my God.
sick to my stomach.
I know.
Yeah.
What's going on with the Omar investigation?
Yeah, we're talking
up?
about that today. Yeah.
So she is like guilty of all kinds of fraud.
Yeah, and then she's like, no one is above the law. Oh, by the way, I married
Okay.
my brother. To like get into
yeah, and I did it in order to like commit fraud against the country. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's gonna go down. I'm really hopeful about that.
I cannot wait. Yeah, karma is a biatch.
Do you think we should bring back hanging for treason? I don't know about hanging.
Not the hanging.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But listen, I'm with animals like the ones that she just described.
Over it. I'm so over it, you guys.
That's literally what capital punishment was created for.
Yeah, and I'm really sick and tired of Democrats, putting their hands up when they're asked the question, do you want to pay for health care for these people? No. We are in debt.
Yeah.
I want to take care of our vets and seniors and homeless children that are Americans that are home right now that we have to take care of. And plus, oh, by the way, we're not going to have Social Security. So if we're going to run out of Social Security first, I kind of think we need to think about that since I've been paying into that since I was 14 years old.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe we should think about that first, you yahoos.
Someone asked if Andre Carson was going to get primaried. That guy, again, we live in a metro area where people are just like, oh, Carson, I know that name.
Yeah.
I'm just going to blanket vote for Carson because I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
That's what happens. And that's another reason to consider term limits for all of these clowns. Omar's whole district should be looked at closely.
There's a guy running against her who's really awesome. I have
Lacey.
Yes, and he has a great background.
Lacey, where is he?
He's right there. You got him right there.
You?
No, that was a World War II veteran. Hold on, he's in here. We have him. We're talking about him today. His background's awesome. He has a background in like engineering. He's done like project management. He's a guy that's worked in business.
Lacey Lee Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's currently a Republican strategist.
Been married for like 30 years. Had a great childhood. He talks about that. He's like, my childhood was awesome. I have a great family. I mean, he's a really cool guy.
So he's trying to go after.
Yeah, and he's in that district, and who knows? He may be able to beat her.
Where do you buy a MAGA hat? Okay, so I was afraid I was going to get this question. It's a great hat, right?
It is a great hat.
So it was made by a friend of a friend, and I don't think that I don't know who it is, but I don't think that friend sells them because I don't think it's legal. So I'm probably wearing like contraband right now because of the G. You know how that's a trademark thing.
The G.
And so I don't think that they're widely available. Like if you can find someone to make you one, I think that's the way to do it. But it was a friend of my husband's friend who sent it to me. So I know I love it, but I don't think that it's like something that you can Google and get, unfortunately. But thank you for liking my hat.
Yeah.
Can a Republican win in Omar's district?
Well, I think this guy is a Republican. So,
but she's so beloved there.
Yeah,
which is just insane. But she is.
I don't know. We'll see. He seems pretty awesome. So we'll see. His background is so great. You guys.
And on yesterday's show we were talking about how AOC may be considering a run for Senate.
Yeah.
In New York against either Schumer or Gillibrand. Can you imagine the fighting?
Yeah, I'd really like to see her run against Schumer, though, because it would just cause all sorts of problems, And
it would cause a lot of problems.
And I love the problems, the infighting that it would cause. More so than it would against Gillibrand.
Yeah.
Because Schumer, if she went after Schumer, man, the talons would come
out.
My
gosh. Yeah, I mean, that would cause some strife in that party. Yeah. Without question.
I voted for your program in the Nielsen poll. What does that mean? What does that mean?
I
don't even know what that means.
I don't know, but thank you.
It sounds like it's a big deal, though. I don't know what it means.
Thanks for voting for us in the poll.
Yeah.
I hope it was like a these people are good poll and not a these people suck poll.
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Hi, Rob.
I don't know. Are you guys going to get Mike Pence in the studio? You know what? If Mike Pence came back, we would totally have him in the studio.
Yeah.
We sit in his chairs.
Yeah, because he used to work here.
He used to work at WIBC, and he was on the radio for quite some time. We always joke about how we've, downgraded. You know,
I know,
because
God,
he
if you
was
heard our
like,
show
I know,
now.
because our show, we talk about like midget porn and stuff.
But we've had him on the show back before he was VP.
Yeah.
He's been on the show
Yeah.
before. The G looks like, yeah, it's the same G as the Green Bay Packers, but not exactly the same.
I used to work for Mike Pence.
He used to work for Mike Pence.
They're asking if we're ever going to have Mike Pence back on the show. I don't
think
he's
so.
probably too good for us now.
He's way too good
He's
for
way
us.
too important.
Yeah.
Yeah. He does Tony Katz's show every once in a while.
Yeah,
The
Tony
morning
Katz
guy.
is like important and serious, and we are not.
Yeah, that's the problem is a lot of people won't come on our show because we're not very serious.
Yeah.
And we talk about things.
But
that
that's
aren't
why I think you both are hot, because you're not very serious.
Thanks, Rob. We appreciate that.
I know we will never have a meaningful conversation, and that is hot AF.
And that's the way you like it.
That's the way he likes that. Nikki 2024.
Yes.
Totally. You know who I'd love as a VP with her is, and he'll never do it, is Trey Gowdy.
Oh my God.
Wouldn't
that
that
would
be-
be South Carolina in the
Wouldn't
house.
that be awesome?
Yeah, that would be a lot of awesome right there.
That'd be a whole slice of it.
I mean, what a team.
It would never happen though.
Yeah, it won't happen.
It won't happen. I mean, but her, she could happen, but I don't know. Trey Gowdy, I don't know what he's doing these days.
He's lawyering.
Yeah.
He's just being.
If
and
you're out
he's
there,
on TV.
if you're watching this, Trey, just saying, we miss you.
He is. He does make. The
We
rounds
miss your
from time to time.
smackdowns. Yeah.
Would you go crazy if it was a? Oh
Yeah,
yes.
we go crazy if it was a serious
we had
show.
to be serious like all the time. We
yeah.
couldn't do it.
I mean, we have to be serious every once in a while because there's lots of serious news, so we have to, button up.
Yeah, I mean,
and
there was a school shooting up in a county real close to us that was breaking during our show. Remember that?
and we do it,
And we had to,
Of
you
course,
know,
we do it.
You got to cover.
You
got
got
to
to do it, and then we are serious. I mean, we are serious people every once in a while. And we have emotions. We're human beings, and we get serious.
When you say we're serious, it makes me laugh.
I know. I mean, we are human, and we get sad about things, and we get angry about things. But for the most part, our show is we want to have fun because listen, politics. People are divided in this country, and people hear enough yelling and screaming on the air from everybody else, and we don't want to be those people. We want people to have fun, and we want people to hear things in a way that is not. It's like what you would hear if you were sitting at lunch with your girlfriends.
Exactly.
That's how we want people to hear the news of the day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we're sandwiched between two Tony Katz shows, and Tony does news. I mean, he's a news guy.
He is a news guy.
So
he's like the guy that smokes the cigars and
has the bourbon.
Yeah, he's that guy. Yeah, and we're not. We're just not. We're your girlfriends.
That's right.
We're your gal pals. Yeah.
And that's how we want our show to be.
Totally.
Trey is a Fox News contributor. Yeah, I've seen him on the shows. Trump Jr. and Haley. Wow, that would be an interesting team.
Yeah.
Love Trey.
Wish President Trump would get him. I know. Wouldn't that be great?
He's tried.
I don't know. And
Trey's
Trey's just like, I'm not having it. I don't want the drama.
I wouldn't be surprised about that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If only you wouldn't support. Oh, I
Prohibition. Reagan was wrong on that. I don't support.
I didn't see
marijuana prohibition. Do we support marijuana prohibition?
No, in fact, for medical marijuana especially, bring it on.
I'm okay with medical marijuana. I just don't. Here's the thing about marijuana. I have a problem with people driving stoned. Like,
that's a problem.
I have a huge problem with, because to me it's like if you're stoned, it's just like being drunk. So I mean, and people will say, no, it's not the same, Daisy. But I mean, it kind of is. So,
you're impaired.
Yeah,
you're impaired.
Yeah, so
right?
I don't really want to be driving around with a bunch of stoned people. So I mean, for medical use, I'm totally fine with it. But I don't want to be on the roads where people are just like,
and just laughing.
Yeah, I'm just,
right.
Yeah, where are the Doritos, man? Yeah, I don't like that.
Ivanka. I don't know what that is. That like to run for office?
It's just Ivanka.
I did not see Hannity last night. Did you see Hannity last night? No, I don't know what was on. The Virginia gun rights rally Monday. The Governor Northam, who, by the way, as she would often point out, is still governor.
Yeah,
despite
Governor
the fact
Northam.
That he's Mr. Blackface man.
Yeah, he has blackface, and he also wants to kill all the babies.
Well, right now there's a lot of stuff going on in Virginia with gun legislation, and so there's a bunch of protesters coming on Monday, Martin Luther King Day, to protest in Virginia because they're trying to create laws that are totally unconstitutional, take away gun rights for their citizens. And so Northam is already stepping out ahead of this and saying that the people who are coming to protest plan violence. And so Because these are gun-carrying, gun-toting people who believe in the right to bear arms, and they want to be armed. As they're there saying, it's our right to have our arms. And he's like, these people are just going to create massive violence. He's already denigrating a peaceful protest.
Yeah. Well, dude, last week I was on another show, and there was our gun guy here, Guy Relford, was talking about this new thing called swatting.
Oh, that's not new.
I know, but it's like, but now they're starting to really pick it up on on different channels, like the social media channels and everything, where Shannon Watts and all of her little pearl clutching, whack jobs. If you go into like say because I have an LTCH. And I can go in, I can conceal carry or whatever, and say I'm like reaching up for a bottle, which I don't drink wine, but say I'm reaching up for a bottle of wine.
For
right?
me.
For her. I'm going to take it to her house. And somebody sees my gun, right? They just happen to see it because I'm reaching up. And they're like, oh my God, that chick, that blonde chick over there, I'm going to like call.
She's going to shoot up the place.
She's going to shoot up the Kroger. And I'm going to, or I just want to get her in trouble. Because I hate guns and I hate people who have guns. And so I'm going to call the police, and I'm going to say that she's going to shoot up the place or she's somehow threatening me. And then they'll call, so the SWAT team will come. And if I get injured or killed, that person who called only gets like a misdemeanor.
It's nuts.
Isn't that crazy? It's just crazy.
People have called the reason it has that name is because people have called SWAT teams to come and bust into people's homes over threats that aren't existent.
Yeah, or like if you are fighting with your neighbor, which you do, like over like a land dispute or something, and your neighbor knows that you have guns and he just hates you because of a land dispute, he can call and make shit up about you because you have guns.
And the penalty is so light that there's not enough discouraging, there's not enough consequence to discourage people from doing that.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous, you guys. I mean, it's like, listen, the only
Oh my God. Somebody just said the governor said that the protesters would be fired on. Is that true? That's whack. Like, that's completely crazy. Oh my God. I haven't seen that, but holy crap. If that's the case, that's really bad.
Yeah, that's bad.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's nuts in Virginia right now. Absolutely nuts what's happening. And I'm worried about Monday, honestly, because as soon as a governor says something like that, you know what's going to happen? People on the left will show up to cause violence. This is what they do. Antifa will be all over this.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for trouble on Monday. It's going to happen. And I don't want it to, but it will.
Dawn, God bless Texas. And I don't know, there's a lot of people that are liberal that are moving to Texas.
That's why there's a worry that it's getting blue.
That's the thing.
Or purple or whatever they say.
It's definitely turning purple.
Yeah.
You got to keep the California weirdos out of there.
Yeah, everybody should feel safer when someone's concealed carrying.
Right.
Because typically when they're concealed carrying, they're doing it for self-protection or the protection of others.
I always feel safe. When I see a guy walking into like my Target or something and I can see like a gun poking out, I'm like, all right. Yeah. I feel I'm going to be near that guy.
Right.
If I don't have my gun with me, I'm going to be right next to that guy.
Yeah.
In case something happens.
Which is why I hate the people on the right, like the real crazy 2A people who are like, I'm going to carry my AR openly into a Target. That is insane, okay? There's no reason for that because that is literally meant to scare people. There's no reason that you would open carry an AR into a Target. Literally no reason to do that because that's not about self-protection, right? That's just causing a scene. Yeah, California people moving to Texas.
They got to stop, man. You know what it is? It's like they hate all the policies in California that they created.
Right.
And then they were moving to Texas and they were like, oh, yeah, it's like, let's bring all that, the bull crap to Texas. Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop moving to Texas.
The Hill. I actually saw on Twitter that The Hill came out with a report about how much better red states are doing than blue states. And I mean, The Hill even said it, and I was like, "Well, damn!" They're pointing out it's economic factors. It's the way that those states are led.
Yeah.
And so, why would you leave a state that you have created the problem in and try to make another state have the same problems?
Yeah. Well,
that's crazy.
I know. It's like, but then they'll be like, "No, we're awesome. It's Hollywood, and we're so great."
Oh my! Then stay there.
Yeah, stay there.
God,
we don't want you in Texas.
Can I ask a gut instinct question?
What's that?
All right, I'm just your first response, all right?
Okay.
Don't think it through, whatever just comes off the top of your head.
Okay.
Will the Kansas City Chiefs beat the the Tennessee Titans by 7 points?
You know I don't know this.
I said instinct. No. They will not.
No.
Okay. Will the San Francisco 49ers beat the Green Bay Packers by 7.5 points?
Yes.
So 49ers, yes.
I'm-
Kansas City Chiefs,
I'm not
No.
taking any responsibility
Okay,
for these
got it.
answers.
Okay.
'Cause I have
All right.
no idea.
I mean, he asked me a question. I have no idea. I have no idea what I just said. No idea.
I don't know what he just
It's
said.
on tape. So.
So now you're going to be held to that. And
I
when
mean, I don't
or
care.
if he
I don't
loses-
get any. He doesn't. I don't get any reward for this whatsoever because he bets on this stuff and he'll win money. And he's like, "I'll take you to Qdoba."
never
I mean,
gonna
it's
take
been
him.
like 4 months. I've never gotten any food from that man.
Mm-mm.
There's been no food.
No food.
Ever
It's all
any
a big
food.
fat lie.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Delaware's open carry. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Stop
Don't say
saying that
that
Texas will be the
about
next college. Don't say that
Texas.
about Texas. I'm retiring there.
Don't say
Stop
it.
it. Don't say that.
Mm-mm.
No. No, 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 no.
For real, if they take Texas, there will never be another Republican
They will not
president.
take Texas over my dead body. No.
Yeah. How about you fix California, you morons?
Yeah.
Stay where the weather is good and take care of your own business.
Yeah, really. God, it's like they crap where they eat, and they just mess everything up, and they're like, we don't like it here anymore. Oh my God.
Remember when California was red? Remember? Back in the day?
A long time ago.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
Yeah, every time someone from the East or West Coast says they're moving to Indiana, you cringe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I hear ya.
that's when California was so beautiful. God, it was so beautiful.
Now
And
it's like
clean.
There's pictures floating around all over Twitter where they'll show like a really disgusting pile of just ooze and filth, and they'll be like, "Wow, like look at how bad Venezuela is." Oh, just kidding. That's San Francisco. That's Nancy Pelosi's district.
Right? Meanwhile, she's so focused on like hate and impeachment, and it's
Yeah.
like, listen, chick, maybe you should like focus on, I don't know, San Francisco.
Focus on your home.
Yeah. Clean your house.
Where did your Trump cutout go? It's in that other office.
Do you want me to get it?
Yeah, go
Do
get
you
it.
feel insecure? I'll go get it. Okay.
Because Rob, there's like another office that way, and Rob is like spends part of his time there,
Can you
and
see
so it's still here. He just stole it from our
His
office.
head is very wobbly.
His head is really wobbly. It's because there's a rip in it, and that is not because of us. But we need to fix that. I wonder if we can get some tape and just sort of take care of that. But anyway, he's still here. So
It's tremendous and huge.
should there be universal concealed carry for the entire United States?
Yes.
Well, I mean,
I
it
think
would
it'd
be
be
great
great.
if all states agree to it, but
Yeah.
that is a states' rights
Well, you know what?
issue.
You know why there should be? Because the Second Amendment.
I mean, that's
It
the
shall
thing.
not be freaking. It shall not be infringed. It shall not be infringed. Yeah. Look, he's right in the middle. I did
I
pretty
know.
good with that.
Yeah, and his
I
head
did
is
pretty
actually
good.
looking
I
like
know,
it's,
right?
it's not
I did all right.
totally off.
I know.
kilter.
It's like he's right there. Hey, Mr. President.
Has she done anything for her district?
No,
That's a great
she's
question.
not done anything. She's-
Anybody in her district watching right now? It's probably way too early
Yeah.
for San Francisco.
Okay. A couple
else
more
needs to
questions,
go?
then we have to go do pre-records.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah, it's already 8.
He is like a bobblehead Trump. He is.
We'll fix it.
He is.
I
We
think
will.
there's some
Tape
a
and a
popsicle
popsicle
stick
stick.
or like a pencil or something. We need to do that. Yeah, and fix
dowel
him up.
rod. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Thank
we
you
will.
guys.
We'll fix him.
Like all the everybody's like, fix Trump, fix him. We will. We'll fix him, and then we'll make sure that he's there the next time that we log on. Yeah.
And he's like,
You guys, I don't know what's going on this weekend. Anybody doing anything exciting?
"Am I doing anything exciting?"
Anybody doing anything exciting?
so.
No, nothing exciting going on.
there
No,
anything
nobody's
else
doing
that we
anything
need to
exciting.
Oh, Betty White is 98 today.
98. She's 98. She looks exactly the same as she did at like 78.
Right? It's amazing.
I swear,
She's
that
just
woman.
as spry as ever.
She doesn't age.
I mean, and then on yesterday's show, we talked about a lady right here in Carmel, Indiana, who's 108, and she was driving and mowing her own lawn until just 4 years ago. Driving on, and I told my husband that. He was like, she was driving at 104
Yeah,
in our
know.
neighborhood.
I know, right? I know.
I don't know if I like that.
I
But I
know.
mean, that's awesome.
She's gonna stop driving when she's like 60.
I already have stopped driving
Yeah,
unless I
she's-
absolutely have to.
I know, she hates it. Like we went to the cake bake shop, and she drove me there because I went to her house, and then I got out and she drove me to because I don't know where I'm going on the north side. I hate the north side. No offense to the people on the north side, but I don't like it. Anyway, so I get out of the car. She drives me there, and she's like, we get there, and she goes, "Oh my God, it's parallel parking."
I can't do it.
Oh my God. And so she gets out of the car and I have to parallel park her car.
And like meanwhile there's like traffic piling up behind us. I'm like, I can't
I'm just
do
like,
it,
hold
I can't.
on. And I just and because she can't parallel park her
I have
car.
no depth perception.
Yeah,
I just can't
I
do
love
it.
parallel parking. I think it's
She's
super-
really good at it because she used to
really-
live in Chicago.
Yeah.
Where it was a necessity. I would have just not lived there.
I lived in Chicago and Boston and down in
Yeah, I
Atlanta. So all three of those cities combined, you got to know how to parallel park, man.
Yeah. And so that's why I can't.
You
I
got to
can't
whip
live
it in there. Yeah. So you just learn. All right, guys.
All right.
You guys, we hope you have a fantastic weekend. Fantastic
Time for
weekend. Hugs. Bring it in. Bring it in. Oh, it's big hugs for everybody. Oh, it's a giant one for the weekend to last you through the weekend. You guys make it count today. Have a good weekend. Bye.